I'm here to talk about opportunity as well. What the future brings is unpredictable. What the future brings is unpredictable, but biodiversity gave us a safety net to safeguard our survival. In terms of biodiversity, plants, animals, mining, there is no place like Madagascar. And it has the most beautiful several plants and animals found nowhere else in the world. And for example, 10,000 of plant and species native to Madagascar, but 90% of which is endemic. So, despite of the abundance of natural resources in there, 65% of the majority of the national population lives below poverty lines. Why? Because of poor governance, corruption, because of poor leadership, illiteracy, that continue to keep the majority of the Malagasy people lives below poverty. I was born in Antsiranana, and I grew up there in the northern tip of Madagascar, and I have engaged myself to help to create an opportunities for the local people, poor villagers in my home city, in my local area, which is located in the northern tip of Madagascar. I started my career, I have graduated from tourism sector, but I started my career working as volunteer, as a research assistant and expedition leader for conservation organization based in UK in 2009. And this was my first time speaking English with native speakers. And I was given the job as leading international students from different countries to different villages where I've never visited before. And this involved trekking up to 35 kilometers from one campsite to another place. And we conducted a biological survey during the rainy season every day. So that was hard time for me. But that job gives me an experience on how to do a biological survey and how to explore a new site with different people, and that gave me an opportunity to become passionate in working on conservation and ecotourism project. And since then, in 2013, I started creating a local association, which is very small. It's called Research Assistant Groups, and I lead, created, running a grassroots project entitled Enhancing Community-Based Conservation in the Ecotourism Project in Bubomberia, the northern tip of Madagascar. And the project has funded by UK Rufford Small Grant Foundation, and the project has focused on how to develop ecotourism, how to conduct research on biological research, and how to find a sustainable livelihood for local community. And we collaborating with local people while doing research. So during that time, we focus on our objectives in how to build awareness for the local community to protect their environment surrounding them. And we help them to find an alternative source of income so they can improve their life through good quality of life. And then during our project there, we discovered that the site has faced climate change. As you can see in the slide, the people, the villagers, cut down trees and to produce charcoal. And they have no clean water. The land has been dried up, so it's hard for them to fetch water, to find clean water. And there's no appropriate scholarization. So as you can see, the kids are brought together with different levels in the same class, which taught by a single teacher, which was very often absent in their community. So, as we can see the problem, and as an opportunity, as you can see in the slide, the project have a home and will be a place to save an endangered species such as crowned lemurs, chameleon, the biggest chameleon, Furcifer pardalis, and the bird kingfisher. And we have a beautiful landscape which we call Emerald Sea. And the project have, as an opportunity as well, the project will be a hotspot for biodiversity, which is known nationally and internationally. And as an opportunity, the project will give the local community to generate income from their project site independently, so they can have income in the future, not to depend on the government or on someone else. So my perspective, my personal leadership vision is that a leader is not happy to distribute needs, but to provide, to get that needs, to provide a best way to people to get that needs by themselves. And for me, the poverty is for the people who used to get, but not used to make their own efforts. So, for example, to solve a famine problem is not only to give rice to people, but to provide them the best technique on agriculture. So, as I'm here in PSU, this program gives me a lot of opportunity. Like I have a lot of time to interact with the brightest fellows from across Africa, from different backgrounds. And I have also an opportunity to interact with different professors and different organizations such as Green Empowerment, Mercy Corps, and Travel Oregon Forever, and Rotary members. And now I realize that leadership is building a peace, and it developed my skill as well to how to restore conversation after conflict, how to build peace, and how to manage situation in a different situation. As before I came here, I felt weak, but now I feel strong and confident. And I got the feel to reach my dream already, which is to create, protected area when I come back to my country, and to create a future ecotourism destination. And before I came here as well, I thought that leadership success is all about growing myself. But now I realize that success is all about energizing, empowering, and growing others through common goods. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.